Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys, I hope you had the best, most beautiful weekend. This has been an interesting weekend. I mean, honestly, I feel like so much has happened. I did want to apologize first and foremost for us not doing a hot, messy topics because I didn't think that there were a whole lot of new topics to really discuss. However, we will make up for it later this week when there's more things to talk about. But in the meantime, Dr. Wendy Osefo and Eddie have made their statements, breaking their silence. It's been an interesting one, and we definitely have to talk about that because we've been following the story very closely. And of course, last night was the Real Housewives of Potomac. So smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So before we jump right into the Dr. Wendy Osefo and Eddie of it all, you're always asking me about my skincare, and I appreciate it. I think it's the best compliment, but I can't take all of the credit. So if you guys are new to the Addams family, let me just bring you up to speed. It is my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0. So with the press of a button, I can change the settings, and it uses little microcurrents. You can hear it. It sounds like a little massage. And not only does it lift, illuminate, rejuvenate your skin, but it takes all of the inflammation out. So I have two. I have one for at home and one for travel. I always say that, but normally this guy is $300. If you click on the link that I'm pinning in the comment section or also posting in the description, you get $200 off. And if you don't love it and it doesn't reduce your double chin, then they will refund you 100%. But with that, we got to get into this. I mean, where do I even begin? Wendy Osefo and her husband, Eddie Osefo, they made their first public post after their recent fraud arrest. Yeah. A lot of people have been wondering, where are you guys? Now, both of them are 41 years old, and the arrest stems from allegations that they staged a home robbery at their Maryland residence in April of 2024. But on October 19th, Wendy posted on Instagram a photo of herself and said, "And through it all, God remains faithful. Thank you for the outpouring of love, support, and prayers for myself, and most importantly, my family during this time. We are forever grateful." Here's my thing before I go on to the next post. I'm sure you are forever grateful. I'm sure you're grateful that people are supporting you. Right now, it doesn't look good. It looks like you committed insurance fraud. And I've seen so many housewives or content creators. I saw Candace Taylor Bassett's interview. I saw Ebony K. Williams' interview saying that they feel like they're being unfairly targeted because they are a Black family. And I'm listening to it. I hear it. I receive it. But also on the other end of it, I look at it from the point of, if I committed insurance fraud, which they have not been found guilty of yet, right? Or at all. They still have to go through trial. But if I committed insurance fraud for up to $450,000, I would receive some sort of punishment. I think that applies to everyone. Truly, those are my feelings. That is how I feel. And I'm not saying that to bash anybody. I'm just saying I think that the law applies to everyone. And, I think depending on who your judge is, I think that can change things. But yeah, I don't know. In her post, though, she also encouraged her followers to tune into last night's episode. And an hour later, Eddie posted on Instagram, quoting Proverbs 3-5-6. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledging him, and he will make your paths straight." Now, castmate Stacey Roosh, she publicly showed support for Wendy by commenting, "Love you," on her post. And Wendy responded, "Thank you for being a true friend and a sister. I love you." But other Real Housewives also sent supportive messages, including Jacqueline Blake and also Cynthia Bailey and Marlo Hampton. But this post came just a week after their arrest. So I'm wondering what the outcome of this is going to be. I know that they have to go to court officially in November, so that's just right around the corner. But based off of what they're saying with, the reports and returning several items and other items being found inside of their home, the neighbor coming forward saying that they didn't necessarily believe that this was actually a real burglary. But then on top of that, like allegedly reporting this to three different insurance companies and not telling them, it seems like there is something more to this. That's how it appears. But I'm not the judge or the jury. I don't really get to make those decisions. I'm just on the outside looking in, thinking something seems amiss at this point. But Eddie Osefo also faces the possibility of losing his law license following his arrest alongside Wendy, and the arrests stem from allegations of insurance fraud, conspiracy of insurance fraud, and making false statements to a police officer. So legal experts not involved in the case stated for jurisdictions like Washington, D.C., that attorneys convicted of fraud or moral turpitude crimes risk disciplinary action or disbarment. And Eddie's license has been active since 2014. If convicted of a felony or a serious crime, the disciplinary body could move to revoke his license. It's a lot, you guys. The alleged staged burglary occurred while the couple were on a family trip to Jamaica, and they claimed losses exceeding of $450,000 in luxury items and jewelry. But the article also mentioned that Wendy's comment on former castmate Karen Huger's recent jail release. She said, everybody should be given the opportunity to have a platform to tell their own story. And, who knows? Because Andy is like riding hard for them. Do I want anyone to go to jail or prison? No. Do I want them to get disbarred? No. Do I understand the fact that when it comes to the justice system, there can be some moments of unfairness? Yes. Yes, I do. But a lot of times, if you commit a crime, like if I committed this crime, and I'm not saying that they did, but if they're convicted of it, but if I committed this crime, I would have to pay the price for it. I don't think that this is specifically targeted at anyone. I think it's just there is a crime and there is a price to pay if you get caught. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to check out my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0, where I am posting the link in the comment section, pinning it, and also in the description. Love you guys.